Welcome back to another video, folks. No, this title's not clickbait. I actually did gain 20 pounds in 12 hours. Today, we're gonna discuss what a water cut is, why you may employ the use of one for a strength competition, whether or not you should be using them, and all the ins and outs in between. As you know, I just competed in a powerlifting competition. If you wanna know more about that, you can click this video right here. But to get to weight, I had to employ a water cut protocol. Because in my day-to-day life, I walk around maintaining about 250 to 255 pounds. That's just my general walking around weight, muscle, body fat, body water. That is my body composition. I competed at 242 pounds or 110 kilograms. Now, the reason that I did that was because I didn't want to put on a ton of weight to go to the next highest weight class, which was 275. So I thought it would be good to try to water cut. Right off the bat, I will say that everything in the powerlifting world tells you not to do a water cut for your first competition. But you know, I said, screw it. Listen, I can handle it. There's gonna be no problem. First competition, let's add some extra stress of a water cut on top of it. If I could go back, I probably would not do a water cut because I think it maybe had some mental impact on my performance. We'll never know for sure, but I'm guessing that it probably did. So a little caveat as we get started, if it is your first competition, focus mostly on the competition, really know yourself and whether or not you can add another stressor like a water cut, which is very stressful both mentally and physically, on top of your regular meet prep. For those of you not familiar, a water cut is the process of tricking your body into excreting a ton of water and losing weight so that you can compete at a lower weight class, then recomping all of that water, rehydrating, and competing, usually within a 24-hour window. I would not push this if you only had like say 2 or 4 hours for a weigh-in. Don't think a water cut is going to really work for you. So what exactly did that look like for me? Well, I drink about 1.5 gallons of water on a regular day. So my first day, which was about 5 days away from weigh-in, I bumped that up to 2.5 gallons of water, and then I added 0.5 gallon each day leading up to a day before the weigh-in. So Sunday, 2.5, Monday, 3, Tuesday, 3.5, Wednesday, 4, Thursday, about 16 ounces, and then we weighed in on Friday morning. So a ton of water followed by no water at all, followed by a weigh-in. I want to get this out of the way. I am not a doctor in any shape or form, and I am not making any recommendations for you to follow that exact protocol. That is a protocol that I followed. I thought that I could handle it. We were not cutting more than 5% body weight, which is also very important, but I do not want this video to be a catch all, go do this, you'll be totally fine. You have to make informed decisions as an adult whether or not this process is something that you want to be doing. I think that it definitely has its upsides, but there are also drawbacks, and in worst case scenario, it can lead to serious harm or even death. So take this seriously. So after removing the water and carbohydrates on Thursday, I ate mostly a liquid diet of high protein, high fats. We then did some passive sweating protocols to kind of sweat out some of the excess water. Basically, we created a mini sauna in the house the morning of the weigh-in. I set the bathtub up really hot, turned the shower on, got it really steamy, kept the doors closed, sat in the bathtub for about 20 minutes, weighed in, I had lost 1 pound. Okay, cool, I was 243. Got in the bathtub again, another 20 minutes, got out, and we made it to 242. Because I'm terrified about most things in life, I was super scared about missing weight. So we also brought a water bottle that I was spitting into on the 45-minute drive up to the weigh-in. I know it's really gross, but honestly, I weighed in at 240. So maybe I was continuing to sweat a little bit. I don't think I spat out 2 pounds of water, but it definitely had an impact. So like I said, I weighed in at 240 pounds, and then the recomp was on. We needed to rehydrate, we needed to replenish the glycogen stores, and just get our body back to as close to baseline as possible for the next day's competition. So that started with water, sodium, potassium, magnesium. So we did Pedialyte, we did some liquid IVs, drank a ton of water right afterwards. I had some saltine crackers to kind of get some saltiness, some carbohydrates back in the body, some glycogen, everything like that. And then I pretty much ate as normal. I ate the normal amount of food that I would eat on a regular maintenance day, and then had a pretty big sandwich for dinner. All of this equated to me gaining up to 20 pounds because the night of when I went to bed, I weighed 260 pounds, and you can see the picture right here. I was floored that I had gained that much weight, but I felt really good. I had successfully done a water cut and a recomp and was ready to get into the gym. I work with a lot of weight loss clients and a lot of weight gain clients, and I think the general thought whenever you step on the scale and you see a change is to think, oh my God, I've lost way too much weight if you're trying to gain, or I've gained way too much weight if you're trying to lose. Because a lot of the times we experience these types of body water fluctuations like I experienced on a smaller scale. You have to understand your biology is incredibly important. The way that your body processes water, the way that you hold on to water, whether you've had salt and carbs the night before or whether you've avoided salt and carbs for 3 days, it means almost nothing except for being another data point on the grand scheme of whether or not you are losing or gaining weight. This is why with all of my clients and with all the information that I give on this channel, I say take the macro view. 1 month, 2 months, what is the weight trend? Are you trending downwards? Are you trending upwards? A blip of 2 pounds up or down means next to nothing in the grand scheme of a 3-month weight loss plan. Do not allow your mental health to take a hit when you step on the scale and see that it's up 2 pounds because you had excess carbohydrates the night before. That stuff happens. It's totally possible. So understand that that is definitely an option. Take that as a data point. Say, did I have pizza last night? Was it a cheat meal last night? Oh yeah, that's what happened. I'm holding on to a little bit of extra water. Brush it off, continue the downward trend. Always try and take a second to think about what you had to eat the day before, the night before, what you've been drinking, how your hydration level is. It is a holistic process when we look at the weight on the scale. Do not let that number discourage you. Regardless of what's happening, you are making a change. Continue down the path. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, I am not a doctor in any way, shape, or form. If you are thinking about doing a water cut for a strength competition, please have some prudence, go through the pros and cons, make the decision for yourself. If you can involve a medical professional, maybe that's the way to go as well. Get strong and stay strong, my friends. I will see you in the next video. Peace.